Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be going over my settings that I actually use for Cyberpunk 2077. These settings that I have is just what I feel like gives me the best FPS for my build. Um, yeah, like as you can see right now in the top right corner of your screen, I have like around 70-ish FPS right now. And it is raining, so things like weather will take a toll on your graphics card. Stuff like that. Yeah, so here's what I got going. Some things you need to know about my build, like my key components. I have a RTX 3070 video card. I have a Ryzen 7 5800X CPU, and I have 16 gigabytes of DDR4 3200 megahertz RAM. That's like the main things you need to know about my build. And again, this is just the settings I use for my build. Settings are going to be different, across other builds, obviously. But if you have like a 3070, um, you should get around similar FPS, which is like what I have, like around 70 or so. But like, yeah, here's what my settings look like. Um, I don't really worry about shadows too much and reflection and fog. And again, you're going to have to kind of give up some things if you want better FPS. So you just got to kind of figure out what those things are that you want to give up. But as you can see, I have like a lot of the shadow stuff on like medium. And then like distant shadows resolution I have on low. Fog and clouds I have on medium. Dynamic decals medium. And then right here I have these two on high, just because if you read the description up top, it says corresponds to improved image detail and smoothness. So like, I mean, I kind of care about that over, like shadows, fog, and stuff like that. So I have that on high. Subsurface scattering quality determines the quality of lighting on human skin, so it just makes like characters in a game look better in general. Ambient occlusion, I just have that on medium. Um, that's just things like shadows that are casted from like the sun and stuff like that. Color precision, I can't talk. I have that on high. Obviously, that's just going to make your color in the game better. Let's see, mirror quality, I just have that on medium. Level of detail, I have that on high. That basically it says it determines the level of detail in the game's graphics. So, I mean, I feel like that's pretty important, so I have that on high. Okay, now we're going to get down to ray tracing here. Ray tracing, I have that on, but I don't have reflections on, and I don't have shadows on. That's just because those things will take a toll on your graphics card, and your FPS will drop. So, I mean, you can kind of play around with it and see like what works for your build. But for my build, I'm gonna have regular ray tracing on, so I at least get some ray tracing. But it's just not gonna be like the best that I can get. And then as far as lighting goes, I would rather get better lighting than have better reflections and shadows. And yeah, I'm just gonna kind of play the game a little bit and just let y'all kind of see how it looks, and just keep an eye on my FPS counter so you can kind of get an idea of like my average FPS or so. But yeah, feel free to pause the video at any point in time, just kind of see my settings. And super important, I play on 1440p because I have a 1440p monitor. Now, if you have a 1080p monitor, obviously you want to drop that down to 1920 by 1080. But again, I have a 1440p monitor, so I'm playing on 1440p. Now, the thing about playing on 1440p is you're getting all around better quality. It's obviously better than 1080p. So that alone is going to take a toll on your FPS. So just remember, if you play in 1440p, you're going to get lower frames, but you want to try your best to stay around 60. That's what I usually try to go for. I mean, if you can get more than 60, that's great. Um, like for example, I have a 144 hertz monitor. It would be nice if I could get more, but there again, you would have to change some settings to try to get up to like 144 FPS. But the settings I have, I mean, just the game looks really good on. So like I just been keeping these settings, and I do still change them from time to time. So definitely experiment and see what works best for you. But yeah, I'm just gonna pretty much stop talking for the most part now. I'm just gonna kind of drive through this part of the city I'm in, and then I'm just gonna start a mission. And again, just keep an eye on my FPS counter up there in the top right if y'all want to see how that's going. Alright guys, I appreciate y'all for watching, and I will see y'all in my next video. Alright guys, peace.
She's sleeping. At least I think she is. Her eyes are closed and she's not shaking anymore. I would have already killed her by now if I didn't feel so bad for her.
How's she feeling?
Use your imagination. That place sucked every last drop of humanity from her. It's not enough, she already gave up everything she had. I just kept taking more and more. She's in some kind of trance, like she's folded into herself. No reaction to her surroundings whatsoever. I really didn't want to poke around in her head. I did it for you. I just want you to know that.
You're mad at her? Why?
When you asked me to scour her behavioral chip, I was just about done dealing with your shit.
Judy, I didn't have any
I know.
other...
It's okay.
So I don't get why...
You'll find out in a sec. I'll show you the virtue I found.
Okay, show me.
Give me a sec while I set the parameters.
Guess we'll find out if our doll really did lose her tune. Come on, V. I'll be the first to admit, this does not look good.
Hey, how you feeling? You need anything? I'm not here to nag. Just talk. I know it's a bad time, but I gotta ask. You got any idea how to remove the biochip? Or know anyone else who might?
Well now, look at you.
Have a seat.
All right, roll it.
Data was in pretty rough shape. Not all that editable.
Glad you managed to salvage them in the first place.
Needs a second to load. Quality's lousy, but I did what I could.
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need new.
Take a look around if you want.
I think I recognize these.
What are they?
Vive markings.
You familiar with them?
Not enough to know what they actually mean. Heard of who might use them, though.
Who?
Could be the Voodoo
Every
Boys,
single
but
piece of
that's
tech
just
I
a
see?
hunch.
Security?
Can't be 100%
We need
sure.
a layout of the whole
The
room.
spine-chilling Netrunner crew?
We will get everything
Hard
else
to
we need
find
from
'cause
the
they don't
virtue.
want to be.
What
I
about his
wouldn't know where to
messages?
start.
Only if you can do it and be parfait bourré. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual.
Can't see her face.
Under normal circumstances, that kind of encryption's easy to crack. But not this time. Whoever she is, she's got serious net running skills.
That, or someone's working it for her.
Relax, self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself?
Might not be important.
Maybe. But all of them are from Pacifica. Now's down our search at least.
What now?
Looks like I'm going on a field trip
Should
to
I-
Pacifica.
Bioship. Where you hear this? That is not of interest to.
All right, think we got everything.
What do you think?
The woman who hired Evelyn. Any idea who we're up against?
Your guess is as good as mine. Sorry, V.
Now we know what happened to Clouds. They're the ones who tried to flatline her. Launched a nuke at her ship.
So it was punishment? For getting played by her?
She knew more than they thought she knew. Couldn't let that go.
So that's who she was running from.
Looks like Evelyn never told us the whole truth.
You're telling me? If I'd known what she'd gotten herself into? I'm so mad at her.
Her only job was to record a virtue. It's pretty damn amazing she managed to organize a full-blown heist. And swipe the biochip from under her boss's noses.
So that's where you came in. She hired you. And brought this all on herself. On you two. There's one more recording. Wanna see it?
Sure, why not? Nothing can surprise me at this point.
Oui, li aller. Vous taking raison.
What language is she speaking?
Oui,
I don't know.
li aller.
Haitian Creole? It is the Voodoo Boys.
Didn't I? Wait, let me see if I've got an auto-translator. Meantime, you try to tune into the phone's frequency. See what the other side's saying. Try scanning the phone. Got it. Give it a second.
We have to know what they're saying. Could be important.
Fine. Just found the auto-translate package. Should get along fine with your system. I'll install it now.
Mwen te rame kwen menm jan ave yo, ki Silveran ap mene nou direk sou a ou se risk nou nenem pa nan revlisi. Mwen evanj men mwen kwen marete yon.
En plus, c'est le plus bon moyen nous gagner pour nous arriver sur yon nouveau. Faut que nous prenions chance là.
Mwen te rame kwen menm jan ave yo, ki Silveran ap mene nou direk sou alt.
Nous gagnons plus bon l'idée? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est
Okay,
pour
Judy,
ça
we're
me
good.
pense, à continuer à faire
All
le
right,
travail.
disconnecting. I don't get it. What's this have to do with Johnny Silverhand? He died, like, forever ago. V, you got any idea?
The biochip we stole. It's got Silverhand's engram burned onto it.
Engram?
Digitized psyche. Personality construct. Can you give me a minute? I need to go over some stuff in my head.
Of course.
Know who they are, who the woman is. Any idea how we find them?
Fuck, V. I've been dead the last half-century. Sorry if I'm unable to hand you all the answers on a chrome fucking platter when you snap your fingers.
These people, what could they want from Alt?
How the hell should I know?
Got no notion whatsoever?
One way or another, everything leads back to that Netrunner. Finding her's our biggest priority. If she knows as much as I think she knows about the chip, she can help us out.
Thought you said nothing could help us.
Nah, just find us that Juju wirehead, okay?
Wait, you got any idea how to get in touch with the Voodoo Boys?
Why? Worried they'll give Evelyn up to him?
No. I didn't trust you at first, but... Well, if you wanted to get back at Evelyn, you would have done it already.
So why the worried look?
I want it all to work out for you. You got a plan?
I'll ask around, make a few calls. Let me put it this way. The Voodoo Boys wouldn't trust a cat if it walked onto their turf. But someone's gotta know a way in.
Well, good luck. Hope you won't need it.
See you around, Judy.
Right. Thanks, V.
Alright guys, about to end the video here in just a second. But yeah, this was just a video of settings I like to use, just to give me the best FPS and best picture quality I can get for my build. If you want to know the full details of my build, including you know, if it's like pre-built, like who did the pre-build, or if it's a custom build or anything, just drop a like on this video, and I might make a video of my exact build and all the details to it. But yeah, I guess that's about it. Well, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, and drop a like on this video, and I will see y'all in the next one. Alright guys, peace.